Morobe's Deputy Governor Willie Simbisi addressed the service providers this morning and told them that their outstanding payments at the cost of 54 million kina would be paid off by next week onwards.
We want the first 34 claims to be paid out today, and they continue to look into it, and onwards next week they must make sure all the claims must be paid out.
Thank you.
Simbisi said there shouldn't be any issues of debt servicing in 2021. His response follows a petition presented to the Morobe Provincial Government today by the service providers. They have been following up on their outstanding payments with the Morobe Provincial Government since 2014.
I was the Provincial Treasurer during the time of Mr. Wenge, Kelly Naru, and down at that time. During the time in 2013 downwards, there was no debt servicing. That agenda of debt servicing came in 2014 when I left this office and transferred to Waigani. So the debt servicing, when my committee and my staff here went through, the total of 54 million from 2014 up to 2018. I came in 2019. When I came in, I put a public notice. I put a notice up and I said, whoever does have the outstanding with the provincial government, come forward. Provide your documents so that we must transparently deal with all those that have been complaining, putting the house cry here. We need to get rid of this. So we put a public notice up and all the contractors came in.
Provincial Treasurer Andrew Namuesh said there are 5 procedures that need to be done before a check is released.
They're talking about claims not passing through the system. With the introduction of the IPMS system, there is the blockage there, meaning that with the figure system, it's all finance. With the new IPMS system, we have online and we have offline. Offline meaning when the finance form 3 and 4 goes in, the PA signs. When it comes through here, we check the documents. If the documents are okay, it will be returned back to PA for his online. It means that he has to give approval before we raise a check here. You see, this system sometimes delays the processes. We are getting the blame. It's not finance, it's the system.
According to Namuesh, Morobe's Provincial Executive Council formed a debt servicing committee that also has a list of service providers awaiting payments.
The debt servicing committee did not come with the terms of reference, which I require here, in order for us to look at the terms of reference, the period of that committee, what are the purpose of the establishment, before we can. Up until now, I have not seen any terms of reference from the debt servicing committee. In that committee, they have established to realize that they have 100 claims, while we have so many claims outstanding. Our record, we have 300 claims. Their record is only only 100. So they came up with the list without evidences. They don't have any records. Only the finance have the records of the payments.
Morobe's Provincial Treasury Office is the only office adding all the finances in the province.
We realized that many of those contractors who came and showed there, they're double dipping the government. So I had to put a stop and say, no, you have already got yours. So they were very angry. They were angry, that's why they came. I called them in here and I told them, this is what we are going to do. We will look at PSTB approved claims first. After the PSTB approved claims, then we will look at the higher car claims. After the higher car claims, then we will look at all the money market. We have officers, we have politicians who have borrowed from outside. They are trying to use the system to get rich, which I said no. The system is here for us to deliver services to the people. It's not for us to get the money outside doing what we want without the acquittals in the system. Then you come and ask for reimbursement.
The Provincial Treasurer said decisions made by PEC should be in line with the Financial Management Act.
They're talking about removing me here. I'm not scared of moving out because I've been moving out from here. I was faced by the politicians. I took them to court because of the misuse. When I was down in Medellin, I took John Hickey to court. I took provincial administrator there. I locked them up, and then I went to Port Moresby. I will still stand for transparency, accountability, and honesty. That's my motto.
Julie Badui, Owa, National MTV News, Ley.